Hi guys! I am here to share with you something super exciting that was released on ChatGPT, and it's changed the game for making videos with your Midjourney content, which will be huge for social because the videos are king and that's what they're all pushing right now. So let's start at ChatGPT. So from ChatGPT's website, you can go right underneath ChatGPT is Sora. And you'll see that Sora takes you to a platform where you can create videos. And we won't focus on mine, but we'll see like all the videos out here. Somebody put in a prompt or an image and they got back this. So to just use it simply, we'll start with a prompt. So you prompt here at the bottom, and I put, let's say, living room scene space beautifully designed by Kelly Wursler. I spell beautifully designed in the style of Kelly Wursler. Zooming out. Showing entire gorgeous interior home design. Okay, so we're going to give it that prompt and see what comes out. And what Sora does is it'll take your prompt and it will come up with two outputs. Now, we've talked about using Midjourney before, and Midjourney will give you 4 outputs. And another thing that I do with Sora is use some of my Midjourney designs and animate them in Sora. So while I wait for this to load, we can go to my recent designs, and I did a recent post about ways to design for Valentine's Day, and so I used images that I already had and I animated them. And so let's see what's a good one. Oh, oops. This one. I wanted to show a table with love notes. So that was the end image. And, you know, they animated this whole thing using this image. Okay. So let's see what we've created here. This is our Kelly Wursler inspired living room. Now, I know they could do a better job, but that's not what I would use it for anyway. Like, I know that we can make things come alive, but there are more useful ways to use this. For example, using one of my interior designs, just a random one that I like. So I'll go to organize. Anything I upscale, I know that I like. And if I upscaled it and liked it, I'm sure I just absolutely loved it. Let's see which one will pull up faster. Sorry, I guess my internet's a little slow. Okay. So another thing we could do is add an image. And I just uploaded an image of, say, this sunken living room space. Well, I want to make this sunken living room space look really cool and animated. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT, how can I make this look cool and animated in Sora? Maybe make the furniture fly around. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot to add the picture. Stop. All right, and now we're gonna see what it came up with. Oops, I'm supposed to be over here. All right, oops. Okay, so. It's creating our prompt, it's thinking about it, it's looking at the image, it's analyzing what things would have to change, and it's giving me this really sweet prompt. So I'm going to put this prompt into Sora. Oh, with a close-up of this sunken living space. I wonder if I can find... Well, let's make it the large version, okay? Like, this is great for YouTube videos. In Sora, you can change the output, like, resolution. So I'm going to go wide. And you can change it to 720p or 480p. This is included with your ChatGPT, I forgot to say. So you don't have to pay extra for this version. And this version gives you so much to work with. All right, so we're going to send that out and see what comes back. But another thing that I think is really fun is you can take your image here, oopsie, in Midjourney. And one thing that I've been doing also in Sora is kind of finding a way to do a fun before and after. So I make this a little bit less interesting. Maybe the art even be less interesting, and Poppy, you know, calm it down a little bit. And I'll say neutral colored okay, submit. Now this, I know we're starting a lot of things while a lot of things are going, but that's how my ADHD brain works. All right, now let's see what they created here. These two versions really show a fun, okay, we'll do one at a time. Okay, so this one is showing the pillows flying. It turned that fountain, that pool into a fountain, but it did change the scene quite a bit. Let's see this one. This one seems a lot more true to the scene, but this animation is a little crazy and wild. I'm not mad at it, but I think I would have it go again. I like this one the most, so I would say remix it and maybe more romantic and purposed movements. You know, who knows what that would turn into, but you can remix anything too. Okay, so we erased part of that one image, so let's see how that turned out. Oh, did it not do it yet? Sometimes Midjourney doesn't want to work with me. Let's do it again. All right, so she's there. Still pink, but not as colorful, not as much going on. I like this one. And so now in Sora, we can do a thing called storyboard, where we can add our images. So if I want to see that image that we just kind of created turn into this image, which I already had in ChatGPT, I mean in Midjourney. Oh, don't start. And in between, we kind of had that prompt of things moving around. Then I say, okay, well then, if I show you a before image and then I show you an after image, how are you going to make that come together? And this information kind of helps give an idea of what we would love to see happen in between these two spots, right? So let's see, how does Sora animate this becoming that? And now back to, all right, now back to the remixed image. So we remixed one of our images, and this is what they decided to do when we were like, let's make it more romantic and purposeful. It kind of made the pillows do something. Oh, actually that's fun. I'm not mad at that. But it's not the same image at all. So that's how remixes work. It takes it a step away from your original image and puts it in a new place. But I'm so excited to see how we're going to go from point A to point B by animation. So we'll let it do its thing. Now these are just kind of examples of things that you could do that are very easy. Like you don't have to make the furniture fly. We could change the prompt to just like, you know, architectural digest, like features of interior design. Oop, spelled that wrong. Oopsie. That's right. Alright, let's see how long this one has left. Because you can only do one thing about this is if you're using the ChatGPT free excuse me, free version, then that means that you can't prompt excuse me, it means that you can't prompt more than one thing to go at a time. So I want to change the prompt of this and give this like a new picture, but I have to wait till the other one has almost completely finished, which it is not there yet, right? Nope, it won't let me do it yet. How far along are we? Let's see. Oh no, sorry guys. She's still thinking. It's a little bit more complicated. I've given her some points to hit, so we won't hold it against her. And in the meantime, okay, good. It's uploading, and now we can send this off too, and then that will be our last example of how to use Sora. And I know that I kind of flew through how to use it quickly, but if you already have the knowledge of Smart Spaces, which introduces you to ChatGPT and Midjourney, then we're all working with the same knowledge. But if you have questions or you haven't taken the Smart Spaces course, which is available for anybody who's a Patreon member, for me, then ask me your questions, and then I can show it more clearly, because I don't know, it seems like it makes sense to me, but I don't know from where you're coming from, and I want to make sure I'm meeting everybody where they're at and explaining things clearly. All right, so we're going to send that off just to see, you know, without anything flying, how it makes it just a nice little romantic image. And then let's see. Oh, okay, one at a time. Oh, wow. So that's how fun is that? That's how it made it go from point A to point B. Now this one, oh wow, everything's just going all crazy. Now I almost love it, but at the end you see it kind of just cuts straight to it being complete, and I don't like that. And also there's a way to highlight what you don't like and what you do like. So if I was going to recut it, I'd be like, oh, I like everything until you get to that point where it goes from this to that. So I would stop it here and say, hey, create a new ending for that, you know? Oh good, it was added to the queue. And this is just in time, because now we're going to see the architectural digest like version of panning through this space. So that's their version of doing that. Let's see the next one. See, this one is very kind of like still just panning here and there. But see, you can animate your AI generated art in kind of a subtle way too. And so last but not least, we'll look at how this one turned out. All right, so let's see. When we cut off the end and make the end a little bit different, you see this one made it keep swirling, because I say just make the end different. This one, how did they make the end different? Oh, they kept throwing things around also, which is fine. That's fine. So now you kind of see all the different fun things that we did with Sora using one AI generated image. Yeah. All right, and then one other thing that you can do that I think is fun is that say that you like CB2. You can take a furniture piece and kind of animate it or kind of pan around it, make it kind of an interesting visual for, say, like a presentation or a client, or if you want it to have like a really cool visual way to highlight a product that you have an affiliate link to, you could do that. So I'm going to save this image as a PNG, put it in Sora. Oopsie. And say, kind of like, show chair beautifully. And that's a really simple prompt, show chair beautifully. But we'll see what it decides to do with that little prompt. But if I am trying to really sell this chair, or this is a part of an interior design, I'm really techy with my design presentations, so I do have videos and links, and it's very interactive. But let's see. Ways that we can show this chair. This is great for social media too. If you're like trying to post a video or a reel or short, something on social that just has really good content that shows a real product that you can link to and get affiliate sales from. Now, it may not fully be like this. Like, I see that they're having fun. And creative with what it looks like on the side. But I would have taken one side and cut it before it turned too much. You know what I mean? Or maybe pan it with like 5 other pieces. There's a lot of ways to edit and make this work for you, especially for social and for fun. And once they link at or get the link for any product, they can have a closer look to see what it looks like from all ends. So this was kind of like a quick crash course into using Sora with our ChatGPT and Midjourney knowledge. And again, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section, or you can email me or message me. I think there's a chat, like a community that we can talk in. So let me know, and happy holidays.